Welcome everyone to Chess TV episode 327. Today is January 24th, 2017. We're going to play another variant we've never played before. This one is modeled around King of the Hill chess. You know, in King of the Hill, if you get your king to one of the 4 center squares, you win. And when people first discovered that variant, they thought, I know what I'll do. I'll win in the opening. They play, e4, king e2. They just bring their king out on the second move and try to get to that center. But it turns out against a good defense, that's not very wise. It's too aggressive. The opponent keeps you out of the center and your king floats around until it gets checkmated. Well, I've invented this variant to make that opening even more tempting. Any 4th rank square now leads to a victory, anywhere from a4, b4, c4, all the way down to h4. i4 does not count. You actually lose 2 pawns if you move off the board. But anywhere on the 4th rank is a victory. So I'm hoping this is going to goad my opponent to bring his king out so I can checkmate it. Let's get started. Buttons. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful. I got to play with a friend here because that's the only way to find somebody who's going to play by the rules. But I'm going to play rated because why not? It's totally legal to play rated games with weird variant rules. We just have to hope that our opponents do play by those rules. How come I'm so invisible? I don't like being invisible. Now I'm not invisible. That was a cool sound. I have arrived. So if you want to play, join the challenge. I've thrown it into the chat right now, and it's none other than Ans Jovis. This is going to be great. So let's throw the rules into the chat there for him. Make sure he agrees. And he says, okay, that's an important step. In the last few episodes, we've been doing some weird variants, and nothing worse than having an opponent just kind of start cheating and then get worse and worse and then beat you, and it was rated and blah. It's very bad. Of course, pancreatic cancer might be worse, but it's like two really, really bad things are your opponent doing that and pancreatic cancer. So we're going to win this. I mean, what is this queen doing out here? There's 2 bad things about this queen. The first is it's in range of this knight, and so it's very easy to kick around, and this pawn often forks the king and rook here, so the queen has to run back. You see this? I play knight up. Okay, so now that reason's gone, but the second reason is still here, so let me continue. The second reason is this bishop, when it moves here, look how dominating that is. If my bishop could jump when it moved there, it would be check, but I would also be winning his queen for free. So I think that this location for the queen is bad for both of those reasons. Both this one, the knight attacking, and this one, the bishop attacking. It's just not a safe house for the queen. And queens need to be safe in the opening. You don't want to be moving them around a bunch of times like my hands right now, because then you're not actually making useful moves. So I think this guy's opening is not the best, although I know he's eyeing the 4th squares. I don't think he's going to make it to them. So let's just pin his queen, win it for free. Often a good start to gameplay. It's often a good start to a day is to win a queen for free. Why is the chat slightly cut off there? Can I fix that with the down arrow? I need to use the Alt key. There we go. That is so much better. So much better. I'm hearing crying. Is that you? Is that you, Ens Jovis? Are you crying because your queen is dying? So I need to prevent this here. So I think this will do it. Oh, it's very... Oh no, he saved his queen. So I'm going to take his queen now because I can't resist that. And then I'm going to play d5. Hopefully that keeps his king out just enough so that he can't reach the 4th rank. This is very difficult. In King of the Hill chess, with any of these 4 squares being a win, usually this is no problem. These 2 pawns being locked up means I don't have anything to worry about because it kind of blocks up the center. But in this game, I have no rest, so to speak. So if he takes this... if I take this with check, he wins over here. Okay, so that's not good. If I take this way, he takes this maybe? It's so difficult. Okay, so what if I play this with check? That might throw him off to this square. Oh, but now all of these are wins for him. That doesn't seem safe. What if I play here? Nope, I'll just get taken. Very dangerous. I'm going to take this with the knight. I've got this pawn covering this square, this pawn covering this square, and the knight covering these 2 squares. That makes a pretty good wall, right? So I can, look at this. I've got a 5 square wall, if you squint closely at the arrows I've drawn. So I have nothing to worry about. Now I'm going to check him here. And I think he's going to go this way, which is going to help me. Oh, this is so close. This is so close. Okay, so this square needs to be covered next. And this move will do it. The knight's covering, and if he takes with either piece... Well, he can't take with the knight. It's pinned now. So now I pick this up with check. And he still can't get to the 4th rank. I'm a genius. Now he still can't, so I have some extra breathing time. But I think I need to close this up, but maybe just 1 square because the bishop can take. I'm going to go 2 squares. It's going to slow him down. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's so deadly. Oh. I think this will work. Check. Okay. Nope, that's not a that's not a good move. Some moves I think about are not good ones. I think I might be in trouble here, actually. So the trick he can use, hopefully he's not watching the stream right now, is this move. Don't look at the screen ends, Jovis. And then this move, don't look. This is a secret, not for you. And then this move, and he makes a little house for himself. That's the trick here. So I'm going to fight that by going here. Oh, no. And then here. Yes. Yes, this is so, so close. But I think he's pretty well dead now. Take that one. I think I can keep him out. Oh, this has been stressful. I pinned a free queen, basically took a queen for free, and I've still been struggling this whole game just to keep things together. I will offer a trade of rooks, I guess. Now I'm going to move my king up to the 4th rank. I can do this pretty fast. Check. Oh, yeah. And then here, he gets it. What? Oh, that's in a check. Here. I've got this square threatened. Bam! 4th rank. Take that. Win. Oh, wow. That was so close. I mean, King of the Hill, I would not have worried about that position. I mean, I pinned the queen. I take it. Nothing to worry about. In this game, every move, his king was 1 square away from dominating. And he really, really was close when he made this house like this. The bishop, the pawn, and the pawn. He could slide in here. Luckily for me, I had an extra queen. I was able to thwart that plan, but it was very, very close. You want to play again? Ans Jovis? I'll play again. That was great. So I do think the dominant strategy in this game is to be very, very aggressive, is to just move your king out like this because boldness leads to success in life. I totally believe that. Oh, he can win, I think, with this move. I think it's a win because when I block, my king can't advance like this the way I want it to. Oh, good. Now I'm coming out. So check, right? I block with queen, and then he just moves his king out, and there's just so many threats, like ways to get up to this rank that I'd be pretty concerned, but might be okay this way. Let's attack the queen. So I attack the queen, he moves his king out. I take the queen, he moves his king out. I'm dead. Oh no, yeah, I'm dead. I can't stop him from moving to one of these squares, right? I have the position memorized. Right? Can he move to the mind's eye? C5, I can't stop that. I could stop that, but then E5. Yeah, definitely. I can see the chessboard in my head. It's a bad chessboard. So I'm going to play here and then here. That's the new plan. Block off the queen from stopping me. Ooh. Ooh. Fake BMN says he had the win. I don't believe you, fake BMN. In order to prove that, you're going to have to wait until the video's on the YouTube channel. I'll check so I can just throw this out. I don't even care about the bishop. It's just that the bishop is better dying. See, look, it's better dying out on b5 than anguishing on f1. Languishing, I meant. It wouldn't anguish, it would languish. It would actually be super happy there. Like, look at this, I got, I'm watching the Super Bowl here on f1. I'm super lazy. I don't care about that. I play this. Wait, maybe this is better. It is. It is. And I win. Are you going to stop these moves? Ooh, he could stop it with g5. That would be really, really smart. But then my next move would be, I think, h4. I'm thinking about cutting off the bishop. This is so fun because I'm missing my queen and yet I'm planning how I'm going to win. Woo, ha, 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 I have no queen and I don't care. Okay, so h4 could be good. But what if I cut off the bishop and then this is the square. This square is only covered by his knight. So then I red arrow, take that thing, and that's check. So when he responds, king up. Win. This could work. This could work. Someone just wandered in and he's like, what in the world? What is this chess game? Because it doesn't make sense to me. Oh, got a free queen. Probably should take that with a knight. What are you doing? So I will put that in the chat, the rules once again. So I think this would be the right move. Now, especially considering that I don't have this check because I'm busy taking queens for free. So that's my move instead. So take here. And am I actually winning now? Actually, I should not laugh. Even though I'm winning, I'm also losing, if you know what I mean. He's going to wander up here. How am I going to cover all these squares? Oh, this is so dangerous. Okay, so D4 will cover some of them. Come here, microphone. And then am I actually dead here? Man, I think I might lose this. This is a horrible variant. I hate this variant. It's terrible. Really bad variant. I'm running out of time. So we're going to play this move. Hang the rook. That's a plan. It's part of the plan. Hang the rook. That's like step 1, hang the rook. And then step 2 is here. No, and then I take this. Oh, brilliant. Except it's good for him instead of me. Oh, no, he's attacking these 2 squares. How do I stop these 2 squares? What? No! This is such an epic variant. I think that it's an epic variant is what I think. I'm trying to think up more words, like to say words to you, because that's my primary mode of communication, besides wave my arms like a lunatic. And I want to say that this variant is epic. It's so epic. I mean, I was so close to winning. I sacrificed my queen for the win. And then you know what he does? He sacrifices his queen for the win. 2 in 1 game. I don't even think you can see that in chess. It would just not happen. I'll type GG to him because that was pretty cool. Let's get a new opponent. There's a lot of people in the chat right now who are excited to play this variant. I just know it because I'm a mind reader. So I'm going to throw this link in the chat, see who wants to play next King of the 4th rank chess. Yeah, I'm ready. Click the link, bring it on. You had to win with bishop g5, right? Why was that bad? I don't know. Bishop g5, I don't see how I'm going to advance my king. Because even if I take that knight, I also have to block off the bishop that's on d1. I'm not sure. You could be right, but I just don't know for sure. Okay, so we're playing an unrated opponent, and it's a rated game. So this is kind of dangerous, you know, because he's like 1500, and he could be 1300. Guys, watch out. It says 1500, but he could be 1300. So dangerous. Let's make sure he says this is okay. I'm really afraid this is a chess game. Like, I hate chess, and we might be playing chess. So let's say okay. I'm really concerned, because if I run my king out there, you know, play this knight. Just, you know, I should play c5, but whatever. If I run my king out there and then he just keeps playing, I'm going to feel and look like an idiot. He says, I understand. Hopefully that's not Chinese for get out of my face. It's probably not. Otherwise, it'd be pronounced, which it's not, so I think we're good. So since he understands, why isn't he moving his king? He scared me into me not moving his king. I would have definitely moved my king by now if I hadn't been so scared of him cheating. Well, that's an interesting tactic. What if you act like you're an idiot, and then people just aren't sure if you're an idiot or not, right? And they're like, oh, is he an idiot? I better not. And then all of a sudden, bam, you're not an idiot. It's like the surprise non-idiocy tactic. It's very good. Very good. I should try that more often. Like, surprise, I'm not an idiot. It works really well because they were expecting you to be an idiot. Very good. Doname. Doname is on the live stream. So glad you joined us, Doname. That's a great name. Doname. It's great. Kyriakos asks, this extended King of the Hill? I don't see why not. Seems extended all the way across the 4th rank. Seems very true. And I'm ready to make a run for it, I think. We've traded a few things, and look at that. It's totally open over there. I just have to play my king like a cook. There is actually a chess piece called a cook, which moves 3 up and 2 over. Okay, maybe it's not a chess piece, but it's a piece, okay? It's a piece. Knight moves 2 up and 1 over. But you see what it does with the color square? It goes from dark to light or light to dark. It switches color every time the knight moves. Every time the knight moves, it switches colors. As you can see, light, dark, wherever it moves, it switches colors, right? So the cook is specially designed. What? It's still switching colors. Oh, great. I used the idiocy trick there. You thought I wasn't an idiot, and then bam, I'm an idiot. It switches colors this way too. How does the cook move? What in the world? Cook isn't supposed to switch colors. Oh, it's 3 up and 1 over. Okay, so the cook moves like this. So from the center of the board, it can move here. Let's remove the arrows. Or here, or 3 up and 1 over. Here or here, here or here, here or here. That's the cook. It moves like that. Now, I'm not an idiot. Hope he resigns. Otherwise, this is going to be a difficult chess game. Hello, Pry One. Please resign. GG, that means good game. It does not mean great grandmother. Please resign. In Korean, they say, "Zhizhe." I'm not kidding. It's actually really funny. I used to watch StarCraft on Korean TV, the OSL and the MSL, a long time ago, like in 2007. And they'd be like talking about Korean, blah, 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 blah. And then, because I don't speak Korean, so it's very difficult to understand Korean when you don't speak it. All you do is listen, right? And then they say, "Zhizhe," which means good game. It's so good because I'm such a nerd, such an intense nerd. Okay, so that was great. Thank you for resigning. Let's play with somebody who might not be an idiot. You're not an idiot, actually. You just use the idiocy tactic, which is to pretend like you're an idiot, but you're not. You're definitely not. Probably one. Thank you for the game. I do think we should have run our kings out even earlier because that seems to be the winning strat. Both of our games was like that, except for the first one. So all of them except for the first one, which would be like 50%, were like that. So that's why you should be that way. So boldness is the way to victory in life as well. So I want to give you a couple of pointers or points of advice on how to be bold in life because boldness is the way to victory. And I'm going to sacrifice all my pawns just to show you that. So let's see if I have my texty thing here. How to boldness. It's invisible. Let me uninvisibleness it. Oh, cool. How to boldness. Okay. It's advice time with Chess with TV. How to boldness. The first step in how to boldness is, this is super cool and weird and strange that it even works, but it totally works in how to boldness. I need to get my king out there right now. Don't wait. Don't waste time. Here? No. Here? Huh. Here. That's the move. Oh, this is not good. I take, he takes. I have to take his queen. And then what happens? It's his turn. So 3 moves and he's in. So the only move is this. Looks dangerous, but that would be check, so I'm okay. But he might play this right now, threatening my queen. Ooh. Step 1. You are so surprised this works, but you have to act like a bird. You go like this. Dominant posture. Now, if you're giving a speech or something like that, let's check this way first. And then check this way. And then run. This is going to work. He has to cover this, so one of these moves. Let's give him a beard here. Oh, it lowercase my d. I don't know why. Now, I'm almost there. So what do I mean by dominant posture? I mean like this. My arm's going to get cut off by the limitations of my green screen, but watch this. Imagine my hands being visible. Okay, like this. Stand like this. Now, this is weird but true. Psychologically, I'll try this move. Psychologically, what this does in your brain is it transforms you into a superhero. Suddenly, you can shoot spider webs and lift cars if you go like that. It's just instinctive, and it's amazingly powerful. Now, if you're going to give it like a public speech, I do not recommend doing it during your speech. It might be somewhat distracting, and it might be the idiocy tactic. Okay, take this. Now I'm going to threaten this. Yeah, I'm going to win now. Ooh, that was close. Now I take this, and I'm threatening this. Can't stop it. Oh, I could have just taken that pawn. How long could I have taken that pawn for? What an idiot. Look at this. All this time, like, okay, I need to get to a dark square. I could have just taken that pawn for the win. Well, I'll just do it now. GG. So, boldness. Yeah, isn't that amazing? So during the speech, don't do it. So what you can actually do like backstage before you do the speech, or in my case, since I'm doing a show, I'll play you again, rookie GTO. GTO, by the way, stands for get thee out. Get thee out. Is I'll go like this before I turn on the camera. So you can't see me because I look like an idiot. And then just the boldness flows through my veins. I am not joking about this. It's a real thing. Is this dominant posture makes you a more bold person. So do it beforehand if it's going to make you look silly. If you're on a call, like imagine if you're on a conference call and you're trying to sell your product for your company, or maybe you're an entrepreneur and you're selling your own product. I would say go like that while you're on speakerphone or whatever, as long as they can't see you, right? Because it's going to make you a confident salesperson. Like, you do want to buy my toothbrushes, don't you? Yes, yes. Toothbrushes, yes. It really works, especially for products that aren't toothbrushes, especially for those. But that's my first piece of advice. You don't have to do it because you do look like an idiot. So, like, you don't want people to see you, but it goes back to when people were being eaten by bears a lot more. I think this is going to be okay. And going like that protected you from the bear, because the bear would be like, whoa, that's the biggest human I've ever seen. I better not eat it. That's the way it worked, I assume. Getting a question from Zinky. It's going to be a double check right here. Check, check. The only way to get out of a double check is to move your king. Any other move does not get out of double check because you're still in check from the other piece. Zinky wants to know, how old are you? That's a very personal question. How old are you, Zinky? How old are you, Zinky? You see how offensive that is? I mean, just the word Zinky makes it offensive. Like, hey, Zinky. Yeah, it's bad. Should I run my king right now? The thing is, these two squares are covered pretty well. I play this, but even when I take, he just takes back. So this pawn is like a rock-solid pawn made of cement. And this square, covered by rook if he moves there, covered by bishop. So I can't get into those squares. So maybe I'll go this way. Yeah, but then this square... Yeah, this way. Doing it. Because I can move in here. I can win this way. Second piece of advice, and this one also interestingly counterintuitive, is... and you see me using this all the time, by the way. I'm going to go here. See if this works. Is don't worry about what people think of you. Don't fear their opinion. And that is counterintuitive because their opinion really does matter, especially like if you're a salesperson and you're selling your product, what they think of you really matters. It might be the difference between a sale and looking like an idiot. I mean, no kidding. That's really what it comes down to. So if I play this move, can he guard this square only with knight out, which might be enough. I think I'll move my queen here, just for fun. Oh no! This is scary. Oh, maybe I'm okay. Seems okay. Check. Okay, so this is my only legal move, so I'll play it. So now I'm going to take his queen and win with this queen. Ooh, this is really close. Their opinion really does matter. If you're going in front of all your classmates and you're giving a speech about the muscle, because it's a stupid class and you have to speak about the muscle, what your classmates think of you matters. If they are proud of you, you're going to have a better life than if they think you're a horrible nerd and you should be teased, because then they'll tease you and your life will be worse. Legitimate difference in your quality of life based on what people think of you. So it's counterintuitive because their opinions do matter. But here's the secret of life, right? Is that the less you appear to care, the more they respect you. Which is why I do this show the way I do. It's like I seem like an idiot, but the reason is I'm showing you that I don't care what you think of me. You could think I'm a banana. I'm just like a banana with appendages. And that doesn't matter to me, or at least it seems it doesn't. Deep down, like way down there in the center of my muscle that's beating, it's called a heart. Right there, I really want you to respect me as a human, not as a banana. And I would be super offended if you're like, oh yeah, that banana whiz, he's all banana, he's like a banana. I would be offended by that, but I act like I'm not. And the reason is you respect me that way. You think, wow, that whiz, he is so not a banana. He's got appendages, but he's not a banana. And you see that? I definitely explained this well. I feel like I'm really getting through to you. This is great. Good game, by the way. I think he just resigned because I took his queen. I'm not sure. I'm just really focusing on bananas right now. Let's play again. So because I don't appear to care about your opinion, then suddenly I get a good opinion. You think highly of me. And so it's reverse psychology. Because you don't care, then you actually secretly care, but then they give you a good respect. And there's nothing more of a turnoff than people who are just groveling for your respect. If they're like, I hope he likes me, I know what I'll do. I'll smile like this, and then he'll like me. That's not effective. There's something psychologically in their brain when they see someone like they're like loser. They don't even have to think LOSER. They just realize intuitively that this person is a loser, and so you can avoid that by not caring what they think. Hopefully this person, Quick Burger, knows the rules. I'm going to play this move. Let's double check. Okay. Advice number 3. I always try to give 3. which is difficult sometimes. I mean, like today, I was like, oh no, only 2 pieces of advice. These were the 2 I thought of because they're such good pieces. And the third piece, the timer was counting down. You guys know that live timer that counts while I'm like playing beautiful music to you and not showing up on the show? During that timer, I was like, oh no, I need a third. 2 is not equal 3. I checked very closely and like it's similar, but it's like it's not the same. It's like rounded on the side and 3 is pokey on the side. This is not the same number. So I was thinking about the third piece of advice for boldness. And this is what I came up with. And it's actually really good. So I'm so glad that I sweated like that. How do I get my king to the 4th rank? I forgot a spot. Do I go this way? I think I should just go that way. It's pretty easy. Pretty easy to win over there. Or do I go this way? Oh, it's pretty easy to win over there too. I think I'll go this way. Ooh, yeah. I think I'll go this way. No, it's going to be tough. Maybe I'll go this way. I'm going to go somewhere right here. I'm going to go a direction. Which way? I'm going to go to the king side because he also is going to go to the king side, right? And so we're going to meet like feet. Meet feet. Feet meter. Right here next. See how this goes. The third piece of advice is find a supporter. Find a supporter. Find somebody who says, I believe in you and what you can do. And this is once again very psychological, very, very strange how these things are actually just reactions to people without thinking. All 3 of them. First of all, the wingspan thing, sticking your arms out like that is for you. Like you get psyched up. It's for your own brain psychologically. And the second one, about not caring what people think, also psychological, because they're not thinking about how respectable you are. It's just psychologically they react to your indifference, I suppose you could call it that. What's going on here? How do I win this now? And the third one is once again for your benefit psychologically. I'm going to play queen like this. That's my plan. And it is. You need 2. I heard this quote once, and I really liked it. In fact, I memorized it, and then I couldn't find it, so it's a good thing I memorized it, because the only place it is now is in my brain. We're going to play here. It is. You only need 2 people to believe in you in order to succeed. In order to succeed in life and accomplish your goals, you need 2 people to believe in you. The first is yourself. He resigns? I am so good. I just look at the chessboard and my opponent resigns. We got a challenge here from Roby. He's challenged me to a 5-minute casual game, so let's see if he wants to play this variant. Otherwise, I'll boot him out with a boot. I have a boot right here. Just pretend like this is a boot. It's a boot, okay? I'll boot him with it. The first person you need, he says, okay, is yourself. The second is anyone else. Anyone else, not a dog. It has to be a human. If your dog believes in you, that's great, but it doesn't count as the second person because the dog will believe in you by default as a dog. And if you have a cat, it does not believe in you. So let's get that out of the way right now. Cat, dog, forget it. It's a default. You know what's going to happen. Cat will not believe in you. Dog will believe in you. But another human being, it could be a girlfriend or your boyfriend, hopefully, I'm not going to finish that sentence, or your wife or your husband. Hopefully you don't have both of those at the same time. Or maybe even your kids, or maybe your parents or your siblings or your cousins or your classmate, just anybody. It could be a frog as long as it's also a person, because when they say, I believe in you, suddenly you're bold. It needs to be human though. That's the one rule. And it's so interesting how that's effective, because it may be that person's a total loser, and that just reasonably you would say, this person does not know how to gauge success because he's a total loser and he doesn't know if he should believe in me or not. But your brain doesn't do all that thinking. Your brain just says, person believes in me. I believe in me. I can do this, and just gives you boldness. So if you don't have someone in your life besides yourself who is telling you that you can succeed, you should look around for that. You should actually go to someone and explain your plan. Say, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get all A's this semester or this term or whatever you guys call it. Or you could say, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to grow my business from, and this is what I'm doing in Chess with TV right now, because we're making this is a viewer supported show, and we're bringing in a little bit of money, like $15 a month right now, which is significant. It's a lot more than zero, but my goal is $50. So I go to somebody I know and I say, somebody, my goal is $50 a month with chess. And they might say, chess, man, you can't make money with chess. What are you? And if they do that, I go find somebody else. I need to find somebody who believes in me. And I did that. I found somebody who believes in me. And that's how we're going to hit our goal of $50 per month support. You can find that on Patreon. When we hit that goal, I'm going to expand the show significantly, 50% more streaming times. So that's a reward for you to help me meet the goal. What is my king doing? It's like this move. Brilliant move, king. So I have somebody believing in me to meet that goal, and that's making it so much more possible. So whatever it is that you're trying to do, I recommend that you find another human being to believe in you. It's a thing. And now my king is coming for it again. Here comes my king. Oh, can I get, oh, I'm so close. I'm so close. I just take stuff till I win. Look at this. Because I can take here. GG! Good game. Please resign. Now, I win. Please resign. Now. He says no, but it's a casual game, so I'll resign. I'm not going to waste my time with somebody who refuses to play by the rules, like myself. I'll move on. So one final game against the viewership, and then we will call it a show. It's going to be the end of the show. So let's see what we can do for this final game. Rookie GTO says, is having more people believing in you better? It can be, certainly, but you definitely need to get one other person besides yourself. So yes, more is better. I think that it's like a law of diminishing returns. It's like, is more money better? Yeah, more money's better. But the difference between no money and having enough money to feed yourself and live underneath a roof is so significant. So much better to be under a roof than out on the street without any food. That's like the big... What is he doing? This guy's so genius. Oh, wow. He's going to come out here like this. So my plan will be to move here. Oh, good plan. That's really what I'm focusing on here in terms of finding something, because a lot of people don't think about, I need to find somebody who believes in me. So that's the first step right there. I don't think this is going to work, man. I don't think this plan is going to get you to this rank. It's going to get you most of the way, but not the rest of the way, which is another important part of getting there. Let's find out what's going to happen. I think I'll play here. I'll just block that up since he's bothered to play these moves, I'll just block it up. See how he likes that. His play so far has been a bit lackluster. Okay, I'm going to open this up. Oh, it's dangerous. I'm doing it. Okay, so now he can run like this. So, gotta watch out for that. But I feel like I could do some things too. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe that was dumb. Maybe it was dumb. So I've got a very, very, very good square here. He has going to have a hard time defending that. The thing is, take me 3 moves to arrive. Peace in the chat. You're asking if it's 4th rank or 5th rank to win. It's very simple. I need to get to my 4th rank. My opponent needs to get to his 4th rank. So we each have our own goal lines, just like in life. If your goal is the same as everybody else's goal, it might be really hard for you, really easy for someone else. That's not the way life works. Instead, you need to have, Instead, you need to have your own goals. Play here. That's the right move, because then the bishop will check him and it'll slow him down. Defending with the knight, bad idea, because take, the knight is here, and then he can prance up to victory right here. Taking with his queen with my queen, also bad idea, draws him out into his victory. So let's play like this instead. King up, then we're going to play here, and then we're going to be all so dangerous right here. So dangerous for you, because any of these squares could be wins for me. I just have to kind of get them cleared out. If only I could capture my own pieces, that'd be fantastic right now. Every 100, 200 games or so, I think to myself, I want to take my own pieces, traitor, but I can't do it. Okay, so this is a good move right here. Good move. But I think this might win. No, this. Move the bishop. Yes, the bishop. Move the bishop. Bishop, I think. Maybe here. Yeah, because if I go this way, he might... I can take it. Yes, this is going to win. Oh, it's so good. I think this... They'll both win. Oh, no. You know that experiment where you take a dog and you put him next to food, but then you put a fence in between. But he could go around the fence, but he could go in either direction. He could go to the left and win, or he could go to the right and win. Both will get him to the food, but they're the same distance. So he's like, what do I do? 2 seconds, 1 second. I don't know which move to make because they both win. He just about beat me on time as I struggled with that dilemma, which is similar to a dilemma. It's just pronounced differently. 1 second. Okay, so then I'll block this off. Now I win. Let's pre-move that. Donaim. I'm the winner. good game. Don't aim. Very, very close. Good game. I do think this variant is super, super good. Super good. Because we found that just playing king right away is not quite enough to win. But it's still so much closer to winning than in King of the Hill chess. It's that much more edge of your seat. So King of the Hill chess is good. King to the fourth is great. I challenge you to try this variant. If you're watching live right now, you can actually put a link in the chat if you want to play against one of the other viewers. There's a lot of people watching right now. And if you're watching on YouTube, those guys are not there. You're like late or something. But if you put your Lichess username in the comments and be like, I want to play this variant, and you put that there, then anyone who's watching this video is like, oh, I want to try that. They could scroll down and see your name, click it, send you a message, and then you guys can play this as well. So I recommend, if you're interested in this variant, put your username in the comments there on lichess.org. That's lichess.org. Or find someone else who has done that, and you can message him and you can meet up and play king to the fourth, because it is an exciting, sharp variant. So that's all about that variant. Next episode, though, you do not want to miss it. Next episode, we have a special guest on the Decline Challenge. Special guest on the show Saturday on whatever, next Saturday, 4 days. We have Lichess Master Atrophy, who's going to play Crazy House with us. He has his own YouTube channel. He's a very, very strong Crazy House player. It's like 2,400 strength, and he's going to play Crazy House with us. So I'm really excited to get a real master, like 100% genuine master on the show. That is going to be great. So don't miss it next Saturday in 4 days. Yeah, 4 days, definitely. If you haven't followed on Twitter yet, be sure to do that. We now have a Twitter channel where we do things like we type words and tweet them. So follow that so you can follow the latest. Please subscribe. The goal is 3,000 subscribers. And I'm not going to tell you by when the goal is. Maybe I'll do that later. But we're going to go for 3,000 right now. We're at 1,000. So we're going to triple that subscriber number. That would be great if you subscribed. And it's right down there. Then you get emails about Chess. It's fantastic. If you're watching live, please follow. Blah, 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 blah. Do all the things that are good for me. This has been ChessWiz TV. Thanks for watching.